the delivery man delivering to that pub, the Black Horse pub. A well-known pub in this area, just outside Birmingham. So I'm just going for a little country walk in the English countryside. The Black Horse. This is where the footpath starts. I'm on the part of the Illey Way. That's the name of the little village I'm starting from. Luckily the sun's come out, and this should be quite a pleasant walk. What you have here is typical English countryside on the edge of Birmingham. Now there is the M5 motorway. It just runs about, well, less than half a mile away, so there will be a background motorway noise. I don't know if you can quite see, but this field has furrows, and they date apparently from medieval times. Now, of course, all this land at one time belonged to Halesowen Abbey, which I'll be looking at a little bit later on. Yes, typical English countryside. Look at that wall solid wall there of trees, woodland. You can see there's the traffic on the M5. It's a very busy motorway. Okay, leaving the fields and entering this little bit of a woodland here, and you can see how this footpath is quite well trodden. This is obviously a popular walk. Leaving that little bit of woodland, and I'm on a farm track here. Okay, went through that well, quite well shaded footpath, and breaking out into the open here, and there's a good view of it, English countryside. I don't know if there's a problem with the that's wheat there they're growing with the very dry weather we've had, but over there is Halesowen, and you should be able to see the church for it. I think it's camouflaged. Can't quite see it. You can see how bone dry everything is after 2 months of dry weather. I was hoping to get a little shot of this what was formerly a kind of a country cottage, but it looks like it's been modernised quite a bit since I was last here, which was over 10 years ago. I can't quite see it. It's there's another country house. Can't quite see it. It's right. You get the best of both worlds. You get the big city, Birmingham, nearby, and the countryside. Okay, there's that big field. I presume that's wheat that's growing there. Path runs along the edge of that large field, and then goes into another large field. Yeah. In the distance there is Clent Hills, a popular destination for walkers and people that want to spend a little bit of time in the country. Unfortunately, it has clouded over a little bit, but there's blue sky over there, so it's not too bad. It's pretty bright. There's the second large field I crossed, and here's another large field. And this looks like a different crop here, so I've got no idea what the difference is between barley and wheat and all the rest of the arable crops. Okay, now this is kind of an interesting section of this walk, is that you've got a series of fish ponds. Of course they're all dry now, dried up, but you can see remains of these fish. There's a dam there, right, it's an earth dam, and that was once full of water there and stocked with fish, because apparently the monks and the monastery, they were very fond of fish. There's a manhole cover there, so there may still be water somewhere around. Okay, there's that's where the fish ponds were, several of them, and you can see the line of the little stream, which is still, I think there's still a little trickle of water in it, but over there you can find this. You could see the spire of Halesowen Parish Church. Yeah, and of course that, well, yeah, the church, of course, dates from, well, early Norman times. So that was there, the square tower at least, when the abbey was functioning. Okay, the abbey is down there, hidden, not far, just hidden by those trees. But I'm not sure if there's a right of way down there, so I'll retrace my steps a few yards and cross this large field, and I think I can gain access to the abbey along a public right of way. Okay, I've retraced my steps a few yards and I'll cross this field, and this is actually, I don't know if you can read that, this is part of the Monarch's Way, so that's a long distance footpath. Oh, oops, looks like there is a right of way down there, but I'll just take the long way round and cross this field. You can see this footpath goes through kind of like a canyon through this. I presume it's a kind of a wheat field. Okay, this is another area where the abbey created fish ponds. There's another little stream that runs and connects with the other stream, but further down. I think it's basically I think it's the River Stour. Yeah, that little tiny little tributary. Oh, well, we're kind of only a mile or two from the source. Now there's the first sighting. That's of the abbey down there. Now I think that's the infirmary down there. So now hopefully I can gain access to the rest of the abbey, which of course is just ruins. But I think the infirmary is more or less complete. It's survived from all these centuries. Unfortunately, there's no access to the abbey from here. I could possibly squeeze under this gate, but there is someone down there, and he might have a word with me. There's the infirmary. Here he's telling me to get lost, I think. Yeah, because there are some ruins not too far just the other side of the building there. But yeah, I better not. Yeah, there's the ruins. Kind of, there's some scaffolding on the one section there. So they are keeping it in some kind of a state of repair. And yeah, I'd wander over there, but yeah, I'm not. Over there, of course, is the Sandvik factory. Makes tools. It's a Swedish factory. I won't go any further than this because I'm on private property. I think the abbey is open at times to the public. There's another fragment of the abbey there. Okay, that's it. So that's a complete structure there, dating back from well, when the times before good old Henry VIII dissolved all the abbeys. But that survived, the infirmary. And of course, I think they catered to the poor, these abbeys. So the poor, I believe, suffered quite a bit when they were a lot worse off when the abbeys were dissolved. Okay, here's another footpath, and you can see, yeah, you can't miss that footpath. It goes straight across that field. Okay, I think I'm crossing the River Stour here. Yeah, this is all, again, part of the Monarch's Way. Let's see how much water's in there. Yes, there's still a trickle of water in there after all this dry weather. Again, all this at one time would be dammed and to create fish ponds, and there's a good example there of a dam still surviving from ancient times. River Stour, if you can call it that, is just down there, and I'm still continuing on a part of the Monarch's Way here, and there's another of those footpaths going straight across the field. Very large field, look at that. Yeah. Somewhere over there is Halesowen Church. No, there it is. Yeah. One nice thing about walking in conditions like this, when everything's bone dry, you don't have to worry about sinking into mud. It's well, this would be a pretty muddy walk, I think, in the middle of the winter. Okay, unfortunately I've got to do a short section here of road walking. It's quite a busy road. I'm hoping there's a little bit of a footpath on the side. No footpath, I'm afraid. And this is a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit. Escape from that busy road, really, with no footpath. Oh, there is a cyclist here, so I'm not the only one that's kind of dicing with well, taking a chance here with the traffic. I'm on a public right away, but I think these are converted barns here. It seems to be, yeah, it looks, oh, well, no, it looks like it's, yeah, one house. I shouldn't maybe taking a picture because it's private property, but yeah. I missed a turning by those converted barns back there. Well, but I think this joins up, but it's with the, well, it's all part of the Monarch's Way. Now, someone's taken the trouble of this rough patch of ground here. It may be left fallow by the farmer to recover, but they've kind of mowed quite a nice swath of wide grassy path here for some reason. You could say this is a field here of wild flowers, which they've largely disappeared in this day and age. But of course that's why insects aren't nowhere near longer so abundant, and of course that means other birds are less common. And the sparrows, I believe, now are on an endangered species list. Okay, I nearly missed this. Almost overgrown, but there's the footpath that goes through there, through this kind of undergrowth, and it crosses, I think, another, or very near, another tributary of the Stour. Positive that it's an authorised right of way, and there's a tributary down there. Yeah, there's still a little bit of water in it. Of course, it might be the actual River Stour, and the other one was a tributary. They're all about the same size. Now I can't. Well, I probably have walked on this particular section of the walk, but not the other part was I normally walked on in the past. This is kind of new to me. But according to the map, it is a public right-of-way. Okay, I just came down this half gravel, half tarmac lane, and I'm back onto the busy road again, and in the little village of Illey. Okay, and home sweet home, there's the Black Horse. So looks like there's a spot round there. I'll have a cup of tea and a scone, and it says welcome, so yeah, pretty good walk. It's just clouded over a little bit.